In this video tutorial, we'll expand on the concept of linguistic proximity within language families and look at examples of linguistic proximity between languages that don't belong to the same language family. Linguistic proximity means that languages share grammatical features and similar vocabularies. First, let's take a look at the Germanic language family to see how linguistic proximity is present in language families besides the Romance language family. The Germanic language family includes English, German, Dutch, Swedish, and other languages. These languages all share a Proto-Germanic language as an ancestor. We can see the linguistic proximity between them through the translation of the word house across some of the Germanic languages. House in English, Haus in German, Hus in Dutch, and Hus in Swedish. As we can see, all these words for house in Germanic languages are transparent words, meaning that they have similar spelling or similar pronunciation and the same meaning. This type of linguistic proximity is called genetic proximity because it's found across languages that share a parent language. However, linguistic proximity is not always genetic. It can also be a result of shared political history, trade history, or colonialism, among other reasons. We can see an example of non-genetic linguistic proximity by looking at the word sugar across many languages. In the Romance languages, zucchero in Italian, azúcar in Spanish, sucre in French. In the Germanic languages, sugar in English and Zucker in German. And in the Slavic languages, Szekер in Bosnian and cukier in Polish. This example of linguistic proximity present among European languages from very different language families is a result of trade history. In fact, these words are all derived from the Arabic al-sukar because sugar was introduced to Europe from the Arab world in the medieval era. Another example of linguistic proximity due to trade, and also in this case 16th century colonialism, is the word ananas, or pineapple. This word and its derivations are used across many different language families throughout Europe. In fact, ananas itself is derived from the word nanas in the South American indigenous language Old Tupi, spoken by the Guarani people in many places across South America. As we can see from all these examples, every language contains many words that come from languages outside its language family. For example, because of the shared political history between England and France, there are several transparent words across English and French. Let's take the word mountain as an example. The English word for mountain is very far from Germanic words for mountain, Berg, in German and Dutch. This is because mountain was borrowed from the French montagne. The transparency between mountain and montagne can help an English speaker understand the words for mountain in other Romance languages, like montagna in Italian and montagna in Spanish. In this video, we have learned the meaning of linguistic proximity and genetic proximity across languages, and the reasons for non-genetic proximity across languages, like shared political history, trade history, or colonialism, and linguistic proximity between English and French.